What's up, my friends? Vintage. And not sure if your package has come yet, man, but it should be there any day now. All right, so I am lucky enough slash kind of have to do a little something strictly for myself today. Good day, Mr. Beats. I was probably gonna do something with do some spawn stuff, because that's what I need to have as the most of, because I've got a show in a couple weeks that needs some spawn stuff, so that's likely what I'm gonna do. I don't think I've ever drawn Violator. Would be down for that. If anybody has any ideas or suggestions or desires or things that they'd like to see happen, I'm open to that from the Spawn world. Easy, what's up? Bro man, what's up? Sorry we're on a little bit early today, and I'm actually going to be signing off earlier than usual for my Fridays. We've got a friend's birthday event happening, so we'll be taking off in about, let's see, a little over an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. All of them, please. Yeah, let's do a spawn to start. You know, it's been pretty cool. I don't know if anybody here knows, but Todd McFarlane does this, does a Todd talk every once in a while on his Discord, which I just found out about last week, thanks to one of my followers let me know. So gotten a chance to pose some questions to the old Todd father and get some fun, encouraging words. He said I asked him how he makes some of his decisions on things like that keep him from getting too gimmicky, and he was like, if my 16-year-old self would like it, I usually do it. I was like, yeah, that's a pretty good measurement. I really need to work on getting my hands a little more, a little smaller. He's on now? Yeah, that's cool. Is he doing the, it's a New York Comic Con thing probably, right? Just got my package today. Thanks, man. Love the pieces. Fantastic, dude. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad they're looking good. Just a reminder for everybody that's on tomorrow. We are auctioning Saturday, my Saturday show. Go mark it, save it. 2 o'clock tomorrow Pacific time. This is the very first comic to have my art on the cover that's printed. 64 pages. It was a successfully funded book on Kickstarter. We're going to be selling those with signatures and remarks and some other stuff. So if that's something you're down for or interested in, save that up and we'll get it going tomorrow, and we'll make some cool stuff happen. Hope to see you guys there. All right, anybody got any cool plans for tonight's Friday the 13th? Establish, what's up, Sky Fox? Oi, oi, oi. Granted, I'm trying to do fairly quick versions here. Get my hand loose a bit. Not trying to break records or anything with displays of perfection. I like Spawn for the same reasons that I like Spider-Man. Like, lots of room for interpretation and not a lot necessary in terms of, I mean, the chains are a pain. Let's be real, but everything else is fairly playful. Got another page knocked out of my other comic today, last night. Almost done with that one. We ended up adding 2 more pages. It's the Grizz. What's up, man? Thank you, brother. Ended up adding 2 more pages to that one, to that total book count. So it's a little daunting, but I think for the purpose of storytelling, it's going to end up looking the best. You know, which is all that matters ultimately. Moving along, moving along. I also want to get better at like my spot blacks. And becoming less reliant on, let's see, his. I want it to go there. That kind of works. TM4s, what's up? Paintbrush, anybody? You know you're an artist when you look at this and you go, man, I really need to get some new brushes. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just like an artist to think that 700 paintbrushes is not the appropriate amount. And you know what else I need to do? I need to figure out some way to create like a ledge for my trays so that I can keep them level. Because like right now, if I do this like this, all of this paint's gonna go down here because I've got this at an angle. I need something that can hold that thing upright a little better. It's okay when I make it work over here off to the right, but it would be better if it was closer to me, I think. Nas, what's up? Hey, is anybody going to New York? Or is anybody in New York? Just get a couple wood shims from Home Depot. They are already triangle. Just glue them together into the angle you need. That's not a bad idea, man. I'd have to... That's not a bad idea. Look at you coming up with solutions. Sorry, I don't think you understood. I was trying to just complain. Yeah, and I've seen some, like, it's cool because I've got this self-leveling cup up here. But it doesn't do me any good on the rest of this. I am going to be somewhat experimental here because I'm wanting to see what kind of, you know, to me, one of the things that helps styles evolve is making quick decisions that you don't overthink too much. And you can't do that on pieces, you can't do too much of that anyway, on pieces that customers have paid for, because they've probably paid for your work based on something they've seen you already do, and you don't want to like go ha 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 ha, thanks for your, you know, X number of $100 plus some odd dollars. I hope you like that my style is different on your particular drawing. So you got to be willing to put some time in on some things that you otherwise would not, right? Lol. Yeah, that's true, man. I agree. And like, I could definitely, if I wanted to, like, be that artist that doesn't really care, I could definitely go that route if I wanted to be like, well, sorry, this is what you get. That's what you paid for. There are, you know, every once in a while, if I think it's really going to properly serve a piece, I might ask a client first, hey man, how do you feel about me trying some stuff out on yours? And then if they're down, that's cool. But at the same time, I don't, you know, I would like them to be a customer more than once. I'm not looking to alienate somebody that might spend, you know, hundreds/thousands of dollars with me over their lifetime. Yeah, this is absolutely true. Does anybody here follow an artist that goes by the name of Ink Pulp on Instagram? Like, that dude's bad. That dude is badass. His inks are so clean, man. He's got a... Like, there's a lot of artists that I wouldn't necessarily want to duplicate their style. Like, their style is not necessarily a style that I would do for me. But some of their techniques are very learn-worthy. And that guy is very efficient. Like, he kind of reminds me of Mike Mignola in a lot of ways. I can never get the depth incorrectly on my drawings. Not false. So when you say the depth, you mean like the light and shadow stuff? You needing work on your values? Yeah. Yeah, it's to me, getting good at knowing when and where shadows go is the hardest, and that and composition are the thing that I think a lot of young artists underestimate the importance of. Everybody thinks it's all about anatomy. And like, anatomy is obviously critical. It's one of those things that you really should try to get good at, but at the same time, weak anatomy with good values, weak anatomy with good composition, etc., can be plenty good as far as the overall quality of the piece. You can get away with it a lot easier. Like great anatomy and poor poor values, poor composition is not good. It's like, oh, cool, you got all this insane anatomy, but like, where's your stuff? What am I looking at here? This thing's a mess, bro. I think Todd was actually doing that in his portfolio review last week. He had a guy on there that was like, the art was awesome. Like, certainly do not want to take away from that. But it was also like way over anatomied, for lack of a better term. We're playing around a little bit here. Part of the fun of stuff like this is like, okay, I'm confident enough in my skill set that I know I can make almost any tool work. You put just about anything in front of me and I can use it to paint a picture if I want. And I think this is where what separates the men from the boys. I think it's good to play around and see what kind of effects and looks you can get out of different tools. It's like, how much are you willing to experiment and try? All right, we're 23 minutes in. This is looking pretty cool so far, so I'm not mad at that. Right? Like, if I can get my stuff to a place where it can still look cool the way I want it to look cool, and not have to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours on something, it would make me a very happy camper. What's up, peeps? Hey, everybody, make sure you go save my Saturday show. The very first comic that has my work printed on the cover is going to be available for purchase tomorrow. It's a very limited quantity. We'll be selling that, doing remarks, offering signatures. It's not going to be cheap because I do feel like it's going to be if you're a fan of mine, or if you're becoming a fan of mine, it will be a collector's item that you will be glad that you have in your toolbox, in your portfolio, in your collection. So save tomorrow's show for me. Jump in, grab a book. I'm trying to think of some cool stuff that I can incentivize people with to get something extra. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that yet. Maybe some stickers. I don't know if anybody is into stickers. Does anybody in this group like stickers? Are you guys sticker collectors? Like we have the bad guy stickers. These are super cool. Where are these? Where did I put you bad boys? Around here somewhere. I'll find them at some point. But yeah. Bad guy stickers, unlimited ink, Tone, the character from the book. Those will all be, maybe I'll toss those in. Special. Have you ever done any Moon Knight drawings? He's the character I most want to figure out now. I did, man. I've got a pretty cool Moon Knight. Put them on your barber mirror. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. Heck yeah. Those are awesome ideas. I'm not personally a huge sticker guy. Got a whole stack of them from an artist I support. Let's see if I can find my Moon Knight here. We'll do a quick hunt. Oh my God. Where are you at, Mooney? Holy shit. This thing is a mess, dude. Sorry, guys. I had my first cup of coffee about 20 minutes ago, so. I know I've got a Moon Knight in here. I sold the original last month, I think. There he is. I think this is the one in, I think I've done 2 Moon Knights and this is the other one. You like putting them on your car? Dude, you wild, bro. I am a non-defacing my car kind of guy. Sacrilege, bro. Although I get it, at the same time, it's like, I kind of wish I had that level of what's like the female insult? I just love how you I just love how you'll wear just whatever and don't care what anybody thinks. I just love how you ruin your car and don't care what anybody thinks. I could never do that. Todd trying to be the Todd father. I am the Todd father, bro. my buddy had a business for the stuff, so I'd buy them for my car. That's cool, man. You're one of those good friends that actually helps your friends out, huh? How you doing, Oggs? Where do you find one of what? What are you looking for, boss? Friends? I don't know. All of mine are right here. We're all. Anything that represents a friend is talking to me right now on this app. That's awesome. Good, been missing your lives by minutes. Yeah. Sorry, bro. It's been a maddening, month or two, man. I keep trying to get on track on some stuff, but like have not been able to, so my predictability on getting on has been non-existent, to say the least. But hopefully when we get through this month, that won't be as much of an issue. I just got to get these pages done, man. Oz, what's up, dude? Yeah, see Phil the Barber, you got friends, man. You know, I laugh with you about that, but it is, you know, and I'm not gonna be totally ungrateful. I do have some friends, but my career is by far my priority. And so it's hard to maintain them for sure. So the majority of my interactions that have any kind of meaning are all here on these lives. Not Falcon Man. Yeah, not Falcon Man? Not Falcon Man. All right, brother. Be good, man. Yeah, you know, and it's tough because you want your existing friends and family to support you, but, you know, if they're not into the stuff you're into, then it's kind of rough to expect them to do that. So you just got to kind of realize that may not happen. My life didn't get better from a career standpoint until I stopped waiting for my friends to want to participate with me, man. When I started going, you know what, I'm just gonna do my thing, and I don't care if you guys are a part of it or not. Like, I care, but I'm not waiting around. When I stopped trying to convince them to do stuff with me, you know? It's like, oh, suddenly my life and business starts actually working. I wonder, what a coincidence. It's almost as if I knew I could do it. Yeah. Exactly, man. I got the best wife in the world, and she's literally all I need. As long as she and I are cool, then everything else is just a bonus. Og, you do your thing, man. Good to see you, dude. Thanks for popping in. Glad you made it at least for a little bit, bro. All right, that's not bad. Where's my... It's the Grizz. This is not claimed. I would like... Dude, this happens to me every time. I'm trying to build up some inventory for SpawnCon, but I will never ever pass up a sale, a now sale over a maybe sale in the future. So if you really want it, I'll put it up for 75. $75. That's what I typically do my 6x9s for. like, ooh, that stings. Meg, what's up? Augie, what's up? Welcome back. Yeah, man. What are you thinking for your commission if you're wanting something? She spawned from the Scorched book. Let me take a look and see what she looks like. You're like, I like it, but I would like this one even more. That's not bad. This is not bad. Yeah, man, we can, let me make sure I've got a 75 6x9 in there right now. Did you check my hero 4, my villain 4? Oh, for your He-Mans? Is that what you're talking about, bro? Sweet. Do you know? Just name them. Tell me what you're thinking. He-Man, obviously. He-Man. Skeletor. That would be cool, man. You gonna be at SpawnCon, bro, in Denver? Anybody here going to SpawnCon in Denver, end of the month? I was specifically talking to It's the Grizz. Yeah, I'll actually be there for, I've got a booth there. Let's see. All right, this one is, we're gonna put it up for 75 if anybody wants it. It's the Grizz. If you pick this, if you get the 75, I'll go ahead and do your custom one and not this one. You'd get your own. Sweet. Yeah, just fire it up, man. It won't be for this. We'll do a she spawn. It's not bad. It's got some good energy behind it. Probably the fastest spawn I've ever done. Thanks, Mega. Appreciate it, man. All right, so let's see. Let me see what she spawn looks like. Now drawing, Christos, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Long time no see. She spawn. Want to see images. I don't want to. So it looks like she's got like, do you like the black mask or the red mask? I kind of see two different versions here. Looks like they're all red. Maybe that black mask is just. That's pretty cool. She's got this cool leather jacket. Chains, hair. Yeah, let's knock that out, bro. Augie, we're definitely going to do some, I may do some of that tomorrow during the auction for my comic, since we've got, like, I don't want to just sit there and sell my comic the whole time. So yeah, I'll do a gunslinger. There's only one way. And we've got about an hour here, so let's get it going here. Cool, forgot his name. Hey man, Augie, you know at our age, we can't think of names of things. So when I was growing up, my best friends, I should say, were a couple of twin brothers that had, I honestly can't remember, a lot of brothers and sisters. Let's see, Jared, Justin, Aaron, six or seven kids in the family total. Tears of Reggie. She had 2 different sets of twins, dude. Anyway, you know, as you can imagine with, like when we were growing up, my buddies were in high school and I think they had 6. 2 of the kids were, you know, well into their 20s and, you know, graduated and semi-grown and stuff. And then the other 2 were still in elementary and junior high. So 2 in elementary and junior high, 2 in high school, and 2 grown. And they were a pretty close family, so everybody was always over there. And she would be, you know, yelling at, she would be yelling at them. And she'd be like, Reggie, Jared, there's just, you come over here. She could not, that woman could not keep the name straight, bro. We would just crack up. Every single time. Like her mask goes up fairly high. I'm going to assume it's something like this, and then her hair kind of my old lady mixes my daughter's names up so much we nicknamed our youngest JC. Cindy. That's funny. Exactly, bro. Okay, let's make sure I get her anatomy right first before I add all this other stuff. I haven't really done a lot of paintings, Oggs. Like comic paintings, I assume is what you're asking. I've done a few digitals. Let's see, what was the last painted piece I did? I think the last painted piece I did might have been the Spider-Man, a little Spider-Man card. Yeah, man, just not a ton of opportunity for it. Sorry, let me take that back. Not that I don't have opportunity for it. People have been ordering a lot more of the black and gray, and I've kind of been pricing my stuff accordingly. I've more or less figured out that color is, I love doing it, but I gotta get more out of it. It's time consuming, and I can't, it's like I gotta pay, I just gotta charge more for it. What would you tell a 10-year-old the reasoning to blocking out figures over straight out copying a piece of work? The reason? I mean, I think for a 10-year-old, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with straight up copying others' work because, you know, you're still very much in a learning phase at that point in your skill development. But do I like that? But I would, you know, let me put it this way. I would encourage them to do whatever keeps them drawing, while still trying to encourage them to learn the actual figures and study and practice like developing the actual understanding of the form. So to that extent, man, I don't know. It would kind of depend on the kid, and it would depend on what the goal was. But yeah, I would probably lean towards trying to get them to just keep drawing more than anything, while educating them what it means to actually have to, like, if you want to really learn how to draw. Like, there's just a big difference between copying and executing. Got a bunch of art books, how-to varieties, and he doesn't like drawing that way. Yeah, I mean, at that age, it's tough, man. They're too interested in just making something that looks cool, and they're just not as concerned with like technique and or what's important about learning a technique, and which is fine. Like, I think I and most other artists, probably yourself included, brother, you know, we start off that way. So I would not push so hard that it, you know, annoys them. That's the line you got to be careful about, right? Like, you don't want to be trying to be so helpful to the point that they get discouraged or think that you are telling them that what they're doing right now is quote unquote wrong. Because it's not. Like, that's how so many of us get started, right? But I would maybe encourage them to, they're lucky enough at this point in society that literally all their favorite artists or anybody that they like or whatever probably has some form of social media and some form of course or education, and let them learn from that instead of trying to be the one that teaches them. You know, it's like, why am I learning from you, Dad? You're not the one that is you're not an artist, or you're not at the level of artist that I admire or whatever, right? Like, my dad was super supportive, but he was also kind of discouraging because he would see me draw something and then he would offer his critique, which, you know, looking back was helpful, but it also, like, what I ended up hearing from him was, what you just did wasn't good enough. And that is that can create some very mixed messages. So you want to be supportive and helpful, but sometimes the best thing you can do is just be like, good job, I see you worked really hard on that one, keep practicing, you know, that kind of attitude. Because they'll figure it out. They'll get to a place where they'll hopefully realize that you can't just copy other people's work and actually develop skill. You gotta develop the skill that's under those, that You got to develop the same skill that the artists they admire developed. And the only way to do that is through learning the actual fundamental underlying. You got to learn. You just got to learn the same way. You know? You know? So sometimes it just the best practice is to just admire and encourage and tell them to keep going. There's a study that came out not too long ago that basically talked about they took a group of kids and some of them one group of kids, they praised them for how amazing the final work was. Oh my God, this piece is amazing, no matter how good it was. This is so good. You've done such an amazing job. You've got so many skills. I'm so proud of you. Versus praising their effort. Oh man, you worked really, it's clear, like this is good. It's clear you worked really hard on this. And the group of kids that were told that were encouraged for their effort instead of their results, practiced more and continued in their conquest to get better. I don't remember what the results were, but it was significant. You know, so admiring the effort is more important than admiring the results. I think that's why artists get really annoyed when somebody looks at a piece that they just finished and they're like, oh, you drew the arm wrong. Where are the feet? Like, dude, do you know how much time I just spent on this friggin' thing? And the first thing you have to say is something like critical about how I screwed up. Like, that's not fun. So yeah, man, that's what I'd say. Yeah, no problem, dude. I hope that helps, and if it doesn't, it's not my fault. I claim no responsibility. It's all Todd's fault, and it always is Todd. Hey, man, preach. What helped my niece to not copy directly, I'd ask her to draw the character doing some wild pose. She won't have a direct reference. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Or ask them, or another good practice would be maybe to have them mix poses. So like, have them pick a reference, because, you know, artists use references. There's certainly nothing wrong with a reference. But copying line for line is where you kind of start getting into the realm of trouble. And I think it would be better. So if you could say something to the effect of, you know, pick a pose. Art with Hayden, how's it going? Pick a pose from one character, but draw it as a different character. Or pick a reference of like an actual human reference that they might find on, you know, stock images or something to that effect. And be like, okay, now draw this as Spider-Man or Spider-Girl, or, you know, something like that, where they have to at least work some part of their brain differently. Well, I'm not pushing too hard because I don't want to dissuade him. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, dude. You're doing the right thing. Okay, so this is a leather jacket, and then she's in all red. So I don't want to go too dark down here, but we definitely want to shade this rib cage. I think I keep saying her for some reason, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Oggs? Pretty good at art already, but I just don't want to see him do what I've done and skip the blocking techniques. Have him watch some videos on YouTube of an old 80s series called Secret City with Captain Mark, I believe his name is, if I remember correct. I didn't realize it, but that dude was a critical element in helping me learn shapes and dimension and stuff. And does it in a fun way. But, you know, at the same time, just, it's like sometimes you just gotta go, good job. Good job, kid. No, there will be plenty of people that will criticize his actual technique and results and stuff, you know. But you should be the place where he feels comfortable coming just purely for encouragement and support. Either I drew characters like Wolverine, Thing, and Beast so often I could draw them without a reference, but I never used a blocking technique. Neither did I until I got to high school. My art teacher was like, nah. Nothing like a good art teacher to be like, you suck. Nice try, kid. Fail. Art teacher would have us do art projects, and then she would enter them in contests under someone else's name, never return. Oh, bless you, Miss Beats, everybody says. She would return them. So she would, I don't understand. So would she do that to encourage you guys to enter your stuff? Or was she like, I don't understand. She was an alcoholic and probably stealing prizes. Oh, well, gotta pay for those art supplies somehow. That's terrible, though. There were other kids who would get their work back at the end of the year, but the good artists never did. Sounds like she was a hustler. How many of these pens are out, dude? So you sucked if you got your work back. Woo. Jo, what's up? Good to see you, man. That was the other one we did just a little bit ago. Yeah, you too, Oggs. Oggy doggy. I think that was Ashton's hello. Never gets old. Tell her I said hi and bye. Hi, bye. Oh. Oh. Oh, jeez. Thanks, Phil. Whole drawing is fantastic. Really love that skull. Appreciate it, Phil. Hope Grizz is liking this, man. Hope you liking it, Grizz. Let me know, broski. Where's my 3? All right, and we're getting close to me having to bounce here. Just a reminder, tomorrow's show, we're gonna be selling my copies of my very first comic that has my art on the cover. It's a very limited quantity of these books. So if it's something you're interested in, please save the show, go save the show. Would love to have you on there. Have you have a piece of Todd Beats history.
Hey, where's your black zip-up hoodie?
Probably on the back of the chair over here in the dining room. A+, cool.
Grab my makeup bag out of the car. Keep my bag.
Grab the spray if you can.
Oh, yes.
If you can remember while you're down there. All right, what else does this need? I feel like it needs something over here. Phil, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate all y'all. I think her hair could be bigger, maybe. Right, I'm pretty sure this is done, but I may add a little more to it if I think I do, if I think it needs it when we come back on tomorrow, but I gotta go get ready. Can't let my wife be the one on time. Can't let her be the only one on time. I'm usually giving her a pretty hard time about being late and stuff, so. Grizz, my pleasure, bro. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stop this for now and be back. 2 o'clock. We'll see ya. Y'all be good. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support as always. And we'll see you then, man.